We are polishing the technological process to introduce intensive technology. This was my dream since childhood.
Hectares of wheat and sunflower look like bright patches on an arid blanket of Ukrainian steppe. We are in the southern region of Ukraine. This is the village of Shyroke in the Zaporizhia region. Few Ukrainians know about it, but youth from Latin America, Asia, and Africa come here to learn new things. This airfield in the middle of the fields was built in the days of World War II, and just a few years ago, people started using it again. Now, several planes land and take off every day. Planes called Hiat 650 for multiple purposes from training to private and agricultural are being assembled in a hangar in the middle of the steppe. Parts and the hull are also produced here.
Parts can be different. Small like this one. This is part of a plane. This door handle was made from coal. You can insert it into the door and open it.
Tours around the hangar are done by Vitaly Yarygin, the founder of the company. First experimental plane was assembled in 2005 in Kyiv. Vitaly says that in Shayroke he sees prospects of expanding his production.
I like the Syretska street where I had 900 square meters. Here I have 50 hectares. The local community is very lucky that their head of the council is a wise man. I built this station here because over the whole time of our work, here he never came demanding a bribe.
The aircraft construction business for this small community provides both taxes and jobs. All specialists here are residents of the village.
We sent all of them to train in Kryvyi Rih, Kirovohrad. All of them are aircraft specialists. They have to pass a lot of exams, and they have to get a lot of practice. They are better than American-made. They have the same engine, same equipment, and built according to the technology of the 1930s. Old ones are just a brand, some fabric, nothing else there. A chair, some pipe that you use to steer. The only special thing they have is a reputation. So in order for our planes to be purchased, we need them to be 20 times better.
This aircraft squadron helps local farmers to spray their fields. Vitaly himself takes part in the research on how to increase the crop yield.
We have 300 hectares here that we work on together with a local agricultural producer. We are working on new technological processes to include some intensive tech with the use of aircraft.
One of the stages of research is evaluating the crop yield of the fields. Workers count the number of wheat heads harvested from 1 square meter. They also count the number of grains and weigh them. Cadets of the Aviation Academy are assembling planes together with specialists. Xavier Rasso lives 17,000 kilometers away from Shayroke. He wants to come back to Ecuador, having mastered how to work with crop dusters.
Pilots aren't going to fly if there's no good service. They need good specialists, qualified specialists that can help them. This was my dream since I was a child.
Flight courses for pilots of private, passenger, and commercial aviation are also held here. More than 200 graduates work in airline companies around the world.
We have cases when people decide to stop using cars, learn and buy small planes, start flying and traveling.
This business project by Vitaly Yarygin became an example for other investors. They are not afraid to invest their money in places where local authorities are transparent. Recently, a solar electric plant was built in Shayroke. Soon there will be another one. This local community also receives grants from international organizations. Reported by Yevgenia Burda, UATV.